Week 3 of high school football has already come and gone, and there were plenty of big matchups tonight.
That's for sure, Carrie. The Kennedy Thunderbirds looking to keep their dominant start going against the Scots. We'll see if they kept that trend going.
And those Drillers looking for a paramount victory at home over Paramount High. Would it be a sweet homecoming for Coach Stewart? That's just ahead. Friday Night Live starts right now.
You're watching Friday Night Live, brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. Together, we have something special.
Looming highlights, Matt, that's what that means.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the RFK band, right, from our high school kickoff show?
I do, and they were loud and they were good.
And they were loud and proud tonight. Welcome into Friday Night Live. I'm Carrie Osep alongside Matt Lively. We're having some technical difficulties. They were back. A busy week on the field and I guess here inside the studios.
Yeah, but that's okay. It was a really good end of the games on the field, so I think it'll be a good end of the show here anyways.
Yeah, well, let's get to that action for our game of the week. And tonight it was the Highland Scots taking on the Kennedy Thunderbirds. Showing some ABC love to us, 23 ABC Youth Night at Kennedy, and Coach Mario Mion getting his guys ready. Scoreless first quarter thanks to defense on both sides. Then in the second, Jose Cota to Francisco Medina faked me out, but the touchdown is good. T-Birds up 7-0. Highland looking for some redemption in the second half. All-around athlete Nick Salas moving the ball for the Scots, but ball comes loose. Anthony Orozco for the Thunderbirds picks it up in his territory and would take it all the way with some big blocks along the way as the Thunderbirds go up with this score 14-0 momentum, all with Kennedy. Another fumble recovery for them would set up this drive that ends with a Jose Cota keeper. Thunderbirds would go up 21-3. Scots make a comeback attempt in the fourth, but Kennedy seals it for their third win of the season, 28-16, the final. And Matt, I was joking with Coach Mion. Kennedy, they call themselves the K Squad. I think I may have joined the K Squad tonight. Sorry, Scots.
That's not bad news, though.
No.
That's a good thing.
Well, the new era for Bakersfield High enters week 3 and their first home game tonight.
Yeah, head coach Michael Stewart returning home where he played as a driller in the early 80s. Trying to start off on the right foot as a head coach, returning home, the Drillers would get on the board early in the first. QB Richard Easterwood finds senior Isaac Jernigan across the middle. Speed it up. He goes 60 yards for the touchdown. Drillers up in the first half. The Paramount Pirates would take a 14-10 lead into the half. To the third quarter, the Pirates QB finds his man in the corner. What a nice catch. Pirates up 21-10, but back come the Drillers. Fourth quarter, this time Easterwood hands off to Wesley Wilson Jr. for the touchdown, but the road team Pirates would spoil Stewart's return. Final score, Drillers 20, Paramount 28.
That was a close one. Well, another big game tonight. Liberty traveling to face unbeaten Clovis West on the road. No worries on the defensive side. Special teams would play a role in the first half. Braden Blevins nails the kick to put Liberty up 3-0. Still in the first half, though, Patriots back in possession. Prentice Boone on the carry and punches it in for Liberty. Here's that kick from Blevins that we're seeing now. We know Blevins has the big leg. We saw it last year. Well, we're seeing it again. Time running out in the first half, so Clovis West elects to kick the field goal and get on the board. But it's blocked. The Patriots hold on to beat Clovis West 17-7. They stay undefeated in week 3.
What a game. Independence High School trying to get their season back on track and get in the win column. We pick it up in the fourth quarter. Frontier QB Luis Alvarez rushes into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Cheerleaders, they're going to like what they see here next. That's a good touchdown, especially coming in the fourth quarter. He's jogging off the field. Heroic shot there. Yeah, there are cheerleaders. They're happy that they're finally on the board. And then Alvarez hands off to Joe Maya, who for the first down, but they won't make it back into the end zone. Arroyo Grande wins 44-6.
Well, over at Ridgeview, just next door, the Wolfpack Vanguard gets the crowd pumped. We love to see the trumpets and the horns. Early in the first, quarterback Justin Henzo makes a short pass to Zion Hall, who takes it across the line. The fans go wild. Hall is going to be a big-time receiver for Ridgeview this year. Later in the first, though, Frontier's trying to get in on the wild action, not just the pack here. Frontier quarterback Israel Chaveria passes to Jaden Smith for the touchdown. It is good. The Wolfpack would win this shootout by a final score of 63-43.
Moving on, Chavez looking for its third win, hosting Liberty out of Madera. Liberty got up first, but Chavez never let up in front of their home crowd. In the second half, the Titans added a safety plus 2 more touchdowns, and the defense sealed it up. The Titans held the Hawks scoreless for the final 3 periods of play and took the win 29-21. South High hosting the Golden Valley Bulldogs. Great showings from their fans tonight. First quarter, Ernie's to Ramira, cuts the route, takes it to the house for the score. Dogs up 6-0. Golden Valley brought their fans with them. And then, here we go. Later first half, Markel Bruley finds Richard Salcido for the score. Dogs up 14-0. The Rebels wouldn't quit though. Daniel Lomax Jr. goes the distance. That might be sped up, but he also might be that fast in real life. He took off.
I think he's that fast.
Yeah, I agree. It's a 1-possession game. Still leading, under a minute to go. Golden Valley gets their moment. Isaiah Coronado, ice in his veins for the score. They win 21-6. First-year head coach James Kane gets the Gatorade bath, and Golden Valley gets their first win since 2017.
What a treat for Kern County. We got a first win for a team in a while. Last week, we're getting it again this week. Golden Valley, congrats to James Kane. And speaking of that incredible win, Matt, we know that there's some pregame special stuff happening over at South High.
Yeah, my eardrums were going to burst at that stadium tonight. Everybody was loud, including a special dance, the haka. That's this week's Fandemonium.
With the drums going and the haka starting, the Rebels were dancing in Bakersfield tonight. From the cheerleaders to the opposing fans, everyone was heard under the lights.
Did you imitate that, Carrie?
I mean, it's something like, ha, ha, something.
And then a lot of chest pounding, yeah.
I'll leave the chest pounding. You can do the chest pounding. Yeah, well, we have plenty more games to get to, plus Matt's chest pounding coming up. A big matchup for the Centennial Golden Hawks at home when Friday Night Live continues. We'll see ya. Hey. Woo! Love that blue and green. It just pops.
Looks good. That's my elementary school colors. I really like that.
Hey, so you're rooting for the Scots this year. Got it. Well, now we head to Northwest Bakersfield, where it was a battle of 2 golden teams.
That's right. It was the Golden Valley Cougars from Merced, not the other ones, and the Centennial Golden Hawks.
We like the Bulldogs. Centennial looked to bounce back after a tough loss last week on the road. Let's get to those highlights. The Golden Hawks would soar past the Cougars 35-21. We're just getting the score right on out there. Third quarter, Golden Valley quarterback Jonathan Paradia with a touchdown pass to Avery Tonsel. The fourth quarter, we're going to just jump right over to that. Carson McKinley with the deep reception catch here from his QB. Looking good. They have found chemistry on the offense over at Centennial. Final play of the game, Golden Hawks get the interception, and they're going to take it to the 10-yard line. That's the game. Final score, Centennial wins it 35-21.
Atascadero traveling east to take on the Stockdale Mustangs. Student sections, the Black Hole, they're there. First quarter winding down. Stockdale Mustangs picked off the pass by Atascadero. Atascadero. That's a tricky one. Cheerleaders there, and we go into the second quarter now at the 20. Stockdale passes off a helmet. My goodness.
Love it.
Keep your eye on the ball. He didn't even know it hit him. Interception here by Stockdale, looking good. The Mustangs hold on to win 21-7.
Teammates looking out for each other. Well, North up 21-13, and this game here, playing Shafter to Sanchez for the end zone for the touchdown. It's 27-13, but North is wanting to get the ball back, but the Stars would go on to beat the Generals 27-13. We are rolling through these games because we have plenty more games to get to, and of course, we have some games that were also up in Delano. Quite a few games tonight.
Yeah, and Delano's getting a lot of love, so let's go over that east versus Delano. Aaron Sanchez hands off, and you see the Tigers taking the field there. I like that little blow-up they've got. He takes the ball, and he goes all the way to the end zone. Look at him juke defenders down the sideline. My goodness, nobody's going to catch him. Almost there, Shoeless. Yeah, and he's in basically kneeled in. Yeah, 10-0. Late second, East ball. Willie Rainey keeps it, and then look at this trickery with the footwork. He goes across. What's the ref saying there? Third down, we're going to go again. right into the end zone. So these Blades beat the DELANO Tigers 20-17.
Well, let's take a look at some of the scores that we didn't get to. The Arvin Bears taking on the Rosamond Roadrunners, and the Bears win it 45-20. Meanwhile, Wasco falling against the Madera South Stallions 42-21. But of course, Matt, we still have more to come, especially the top 3 on 23. You excited?
Very excited.
You want to hawk a chant for us again?
Stick with us.
There we go. We'll be back after the break. Woo! That one surely looked a little upset by that. On the corner, she did a little face. I love it.
She had to jump in at the end. She was upset. She wasn't.
We'll give you a second shot, I promise. Well, we're going to look at some final scores on the road tonight. Let's take a look at some of those other ones. After a huge win last week, the Foothill Trojans do fall tonight to the Cal City Ravens 32-0. Then the Taft Wildcats, they would roll past the Tehachapi Warriors 34-12.
And the McFarland Cougars beat Coalinga in a tight contest 28-27. The Kern Valley Broncs also in a close one against Mission College Prep. The Broncs won 21-20, 2 one-point game differences.
I know, we love to see Kern Valley getting a win. Keep doing it, Broncs. Well, of course, we were at our favorite part of the night, and that is the top 3 on 23, which means, Matt, we're looking at the best of the best.
That's the best.
Let's get to it. The third play to start off with, we're going to the Golden Valley game. Look at that hit from Donovan Valdovinos to break up the pass. That was nasty. GV gets that first win in a long time.
Number 2. We just saw this a few minutes ago. Stockdale passes, helmet deflection, and Cascadero gets the interception. Boy, that was nice.
Love to see it. Great eye coordination. Top play of the night. Drillers wide receiver across the middle. He's going to go get this in stride 60 yards later. See ya. The Drillers, though, would lose this one, but still a top play in our hearts. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We had some fun tonight.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, well, we'll see you next week for week 4 of Friday.